Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to the 2024 Grammy nominations and giving my predictions as to who I think will win, who I want to win, all those things. Now I have seen a few of them by accident, but most of them I genuinely do not know, so I'm gonna look them up and then give my thoughts as I go. Okay, so first up is gonna be Record of the Year. So really quick recap for Record of the Year, because I always get this and Song of the Year mixed up. It is the award to the artist and to the producers, recording engineers, and remixers and mastering engineers, if other than the artist. So Worship Jean Baptiste, have not heard it. Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius, yes, loved this song, really appreciated it, so I'm really glad it's nominated. All three of them are phenomenal songwriters, very catchy. Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Kind of shocked that they actually nominated Miley Cyrus, because every year they love to snub the woman, but I feel like Flowers' success was so big you kind of couldn't deny it anymore, so I'm really happy to see Miley get the nomination. It was a great song. What Was I Made For from the Barbie movie, Billie Eilish. I mean, yeah, pretty on brand. It was a great song, I will say, so I have to give her credits there. On My Mama, Victoria Monet. Yes, yes, yes! They finally give Victoria Monet a nomination. Oh, I waited for this. I waited for this. I waited for this. Yeah. Maybe they gave her nomination before, maybe I'm wrong, but let me have some joy. Maybe she got nominations as songwriters, but, you know, as a solo artist, I'm gonna take it. I don't know if this is the first time or not, but, you know, great song. Great song. Vampire, Olivia Yep, on brand. One of the best songs of this past year. Bridge on there, phenomenal. This was a shoo-in for a nomination, I fear. And then next up is going to be Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift. I got so tired of the song because the 8,000 remix that she put out of it, so I'm just kind of over the song at this point. Kill Bill by SZA. Yeah, another smash hit. Glad that she finally got her #1 with it. It just makes sense, and yeah. So for this, I really think that they're going to give it to Billie. They really love her. She's a Grammy darling. If they don't give it to her, they might give it to Miley Cyrus, but I don't have very many hopes for that, I will be honest. Who do I want to see win? SZA, the obvious choice. I really love that song. Maybe they could give it to Taylor Swift, but honestly, I really think that it's going to be between Billie and Miley, but really strong on Billie. Now we are on to Album of the Year. So first up, World Music Radio, Jean Baptiste. Didn't listen to it. Next up, The Record, Boy Genius. They got Album of the Year nomination. I would not have expected that. I thought they were going to throw them in the categories and then just go. But I'm happy with it. I really did enjoy the album. I have to be honest, it didn't have as much replay value as I wanted to. I think a lot of the new music this year just didn't stick with me as long as I would have hoped, like last year with Renaissance and Harry's album and things like that. But I did enjoy the album. Again, they're all incredible songwriters, so, you know, I'm happy with it, pleasantly surprised. Number 3, Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus. This album was not good. It was not good. I just wanted to clarify what I meant. I meant it's not good as a whole. I think that there's some really good offerings on it, such as Flowers. I really liked Island, for example. River was a great song. I just feel like with her experimentation, I appreciate that she did it, but it didn't always land. So that's basically what I mean. There's some good offerings, but as a whole, it's far from her best. Plastic Hearts is superior. I love Miley Down. I was so excited for this album, but when it came down to it, the album was not giving what needed to be gave. Plastic Hearts was far better, and yet she didn't get the nomination for it because the Grammys didn't want to nominate her. RCA don't want to give her no promo, and this album, which is not half as good, gets nominated. Shout out to Columbia. One thing about Columbia, they gonna work hard for their artists. RCA, get up and get to work. But this album is not deserving Album of the Year. Are you kidding me? Like, no. I'm happy for Miley that she got a nomination. Why? Why for this album? This album was not good. I do not care. You can argue with me in the comments, but it was not good. Do you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, Lana Del Rey? I listened to this album because my friend was like, you need to listen to it. I did not like this album at all. I do not like Lana Del Rey's writing style. It just seems like it's a bunch of thoughts in her head. She writes them down and there's like no editing in it. And so with this album, the songwriting on it just wasn't it for me. In my notes, I have written down some lyrics that I didn't like the most. And I'm gonna put those on the screen right now so you can see why I didn't like this album. I didn't like the production. I don't like Lana's vocals. Some of the songs on here felt very repetitive and unimaginative to me. Lana Del Rey's music is not for me personally. I will give her credits as a songwriter. She's been very influential in the alternative route. I give her that, but her music just does not really connect with me for the most part. Sometimes I'll hear a part of a Lana song I like. I listen to the whole song. I'm like, what is this? I just did not like this album at all. A lot of people are saying this is her best and that it was one of the best albums of the year. I'm not saying it. I didn't like the album. Next up, The Age of Pleasure, Janelle Monáe. I did not listen to this album. I can't give any thoughts. Next up, Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. On brand. Again, knew she was going to get nominated for Album of the Year. Really enjoyed her album, I will say. And, you know, there's a lot of strong offerings on there, such as Vampire, which I was just talking about earlier. I really love Bad Idea, Right? Get Him Back is one of my favorite songs this year. So, you know, there were some great moments there with Making the Bed and things like that. So, of course, she was going to get nominated for the year. Ready to Was Sour. She was a shoo-in. Midnight's Taylor Swift. Okay, we knew this was going to happen. I enjoyed Midnight's a lot more than most people. You ask most people about Midnight's, they're going to trash it to the ground. They hate that album bad. But for me, Midnight's was the top 5 Taylor Swift album. So, I really enjoyed it. I really did. You know, I have to give her 10s there. I really love Maroon, Lavender Haze, The Great War, Hits Different on the deluxe version was really great. Sweet Nothing, Bejeweled, A lot of crowning achievements on there, a career best in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna give Taylor her 10s for the album. I really enjoyed it. Last up is gonna be SZA's SOS album. Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely one of the best albums last year. And the label held her back for so long. They ain't have no faith in my girl. But she put out this album. She was #1 for all those weeks. She just had all the hits on the album. It's translated so well. And I'm so happy for her because she really deserved this. And they better not play in her face the next time that she wants to release an album. And they keep not letting her put on songs on the album that she wants to put on. Like, can you guys stop sabotaging her? Because even though her label sabotages her down, she's still so successful. And when you really think about it, this is not supposed to be this successful, but her music is that good, that talented, it resonates that much with people. She continues to dominate. Like I said, she got no competition in contemporary R&B. I do not care. It's not close. It wasn't close after she put out Control, and we saw how that really got the people. But after SOS, it was a blowout. I mean, her numbers alone, her critical acclaim, no one is seeing her. I do not care. She really proved something with that album. Now let's get into who I think is gonna win, who I think should win, and all those things. So who do I think is gonna win? My money's on Taylor Swift because she's already won it 3 times. She got it with Fearless, she got it with 1989, and she got it with her Folklore album. So with the trending, I think they're gonna give it to her again. Do I think that that's deserved? Absolutely not. Like I said, I love Midnight's a lot more than most people. Top 5 Taylor album for me, but she's already got it 3 times. It's time for somebody else to win. Now, if she doesn't win, you know, bets are high on Olivia Rodrigo. She didn't get it for Sour, but Gus was a big album in its own right as well. Not as big as Sour, but it was still successful. So maybe they'll give her the nod. Who do I want to see win? SZA. I really do. It's her time. One thing about the Grammys, they never want to give black artists their due. The last person they gave Album of the Year to was Jon Batiste. That album wasn't for me. I did go and listen to it, I will say. So they're really not great with giving black people the big 4 categories, especially Album of the Year. You can just look and see how many black people won it. So with that being said, with their history, you know, in general, especially for black women, they love to snub them. I don't see SZA getting Album of the Year, but I would love to be wrong. Every year the Grammy want to come and lie and say that they changed. And this year, I hope that they actually have changed. I hope that they award it to the right person. Because what SZA did with this album, with the strong songwriting, the vocal performances, the production, the cultural impact, and everything that she was able to do, this deserves to win. I hope SZA does win. But my money's on Taylor Swift for the most part, or Olivia Rodrigo could come in and win it. But that's honestly what I think. So I forgot to go over the Song of the Year category whenever I was recording this video. So here are going to be all the nominees right here. You got Lana, Taylor Swift, Jon Batiste, Dua Lipa, Miley, SZA, Olivia, and Billie Eilish. Now, who do I think that they're going to give this award to? Keep in mind that this is a Songwriters Award first. Really looking at this again and thinking about it, Billie Eilish. Because, again, it's really about the songwriting and everything. She's a Grammy darling. I appreciate what the song was about, how it was delivered. It was successful in its own right. So, based off their track record, I think that she is going to get this award. You can make a strong argument for the Miley song because it was the song of the year, you know, in its respect. But again, this is a Songwriters Award. You could make a case for the SZA song because, again, I think that was catchy. It was well written. You could even say the Lana Del Rey song. You could say the Olivia. You know, you can make a case for most of these songs. But yeah, I think Billie is going to take this. And I did say somewhere in this video that the Grammys have been splitting up the bigger categories and not one person sweeps them like they used to. And I know I've been making a lot of predictions for the same artists and everything. So the big 4 will likely go to different artists if they've been doing what they've been doing the past couple years. But, you know, my money's on Billie. And if not her, then SZA or Miley. That's honestly what I'm going with. And you may ask, what about Taylor Swift? The thing is, Taylor is one of the best songwriters out, period. But this is just not her strongest case of songwriting, in my opinion. She's done songs like Cardigan, All Too Well, that were nominated for this category and deserve to win in terms of songwriting. Anti-Hero is just not her best showcase of that, so I feel like she doesn't deserve to win. So yeah, that's my honest case of it. We will see who ends up winning, but those are my predictions there. Who do I want to win? I'd actually like to see SZA win it again. I just want to see SZA sweep this year. You know, call me whatever, but I'd love to see it. We will see what happens. I wouldn't really be mad at Olivia, honestly, or the Billie, because the Billie was a great song. The Dua Lipa was catchy. The Miley was good, so I wouldn't really be mad at those, but I think I want SZA to win. Next up is going to be Best New Artist. So Gracie Abrams, I know her because of my sister, and my sister really loves her and everything, so, you know, she's there. I can understand that she was opener for Taylor Swift's tour, but, you know, her music isn't really personally for me. I will say that. Fred again, don't know who that is. Ice Spice, you know, it's pretty explanatory who she is. Munch, Feeling You, she had some other hits as well. Jelly Roll, don't know who that is. Coco Jones, really happy about that. Really happy about that. Noah Kahan, I know that he had that song Stick Season, you know, which is great. Victoria Monet, and I already said I love Victoria. And then The War and Treaty. So I think Ice Spice has this one in the bag. Do I see Ice Spice having longevity and being here in 10 years? I don't. I feel like Ice Spice has had her peak in her career, you know, collaborating with Taylor Swift, going on her tour. I don't see much more for Ice Spice because I feel like she's not evolving as an artist. You hear one song of hers and a lot of them are the same. Not to say that she doesn't have good songs, but I'm just not seeing longevity for her. Maybe I'll be wrong, who knows? But at this point, with Ice Spice's success, her quick rise to fame, I think that they're going to give it to her. I feel like it's not even close. Next up, Producer of the Year Non-Classical. So Jack Antonoff, the 1975 album, the Lana Del Rey album, Midnight's Taylor Swift, Then we have D-Mile producing Jaguar 2 for Victoriamonet. And then we have Hit Boy doing some Don Toliver, some Dreamville, Nas, multiple times, The Alchemist, and yeah, some other stuff. Metro Boomin, and all of his credits, you know, some Drake, some Young Thug, some things like that, and some other artists as well. Daniel Nigro, who mainly produced for Olivia Rodrigo, and then Hero, all his other credits as well. So in terms of who I think is gonna win this, you know, you could go a few different ways with it. Kind of think Dan Nigro is gonna sweep this one. I fear, yeah, I think he's gonna win it. If not him, then Jack Antonoff. Maybe they'll give it to Hit Boy, but I think Dan's gonna win that category. And, you know, I'm not mad at him winning with it. You know, Guts was a really good album. Next up, Songwriter of the Year, non-classical. So we have Edgar Barrera. So he did something for Don Omar. We got some Karol G in there. Josie Joe Dillon. We have some Brandy Clark in there. Not really familiar, to be honest. Next up is Shane McAnally. And so we have some Walker Hayes in here. I've heard of him before. Oh, he did some Niall Horan. I liked, you know, Niall Horan's album. Theron Thomas. We got some Lil Durk and J. Cole. We got some Sierra. We got some Chloe. Justin Tranter, Renee Rapp. So Justin Tranter I'm most familiar with, so they could give it to him. They might give it to Theron Thomas. Yeah, those are who I think it's between at this point. Next up is going to be Field 1, Pop and Dance / Electronic Music, Best Pop Solo Performance. Flowers, Miley Cyrus, Painted on Red, Doja Cat, What Was I Made For from the motion picture Barbie, Vampire, and Anti-Hero. So they could give it to Doja Cat. She did have a moment with that song. She could give it to Miley. I could see it there. It could be another category for Billie or Olivia. This is tough. This is tough. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it again, I think that they're going to give it to Olivia. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go on. And if they don't give it to Olivia, then I think that it's gonna be Billie or Doja. That's what I'm seeing. Might be wrong, but you know, that's what I see there. Who do I want to in this category? Honestly, you know, I don't think I would be that mad with most of these. Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, she could win it, but I don't want her to win it. It would be nice to see Miley take this home. I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, that's my honest thoughts there. Best Pop Duo / Group Performance. 1,000 Miles, Miley Cyrus featuring Brandi Carlile. The Lana Del Rey collab with John Batiste, Candy Necklace. Never Felt So Alone, Labyrinth featuring Billie Eilish. Karma, Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. And Ghost in the Machine, SZA featuring Phoebe Bridgers. So who do I think, you know, could win this? I could see Taylor and Ice Spice up on that stage. Do I think that they should win it? No. The Karma remix was horrible. There was no need to remix that. Taylor only did that because she was up to her eyes in the controversy of dating a racist. And that's why she did that remix. And it was horrible. The original was way better. Didn't even need that remix. It wasn't necessary. And so I think that they're probably going to win it, honestly. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe they could swipe it to Lana. Maybe they could swipe it to Billie. But I think that Taylor is on the odds to win this more often than not. But I want to see Phoebe Bridgers and SZA win with Ghost in the Machine. A really cool alternative moment. I feel like SOS SZA really stretched out and showed us what she could do artistically. I want them to win. Honestly, I hope that they do, but I'm not really seeing it. Best Pop Vocal Album. Albums containing greater than 75% playing time of new pop vocal recordings. Chemistry, Kelly Clarkson. Finally! Oh my god! I really didn't think they were going to nominate her. I really didn't think that they were. I felt like they were going to snub her because a lot of times in the music industry, you get past 30, they act like you're dying. And it's just ridiculous. They do not give women the respect that they deserve a lot of times. The ageism is crazy. So just in my heart, I felt like they were going to snub Kelly Clarkson. But Chemistry is one of my favorite albums this past year. Chemistry, the title track, top 3 song this year. I do not care. Oh, she ate. But to see her nominated means so much to me. It really does. And she really ate all over that album. Very personal album, vocal arrangements, songwriting, production, top tier. Amazing album. I'm really happy to see her nominated. Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus. Not a good album, like I said. And it really hurts me to say that, but that's just the truth. Guts, Olivia Rodrigo, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Subtract, Ed Sheeran, haven't listened to it, but the singles, the Eyes Closed song, very bland. You know, I just don't really like his music anymore. And that's Taylor Swift. So honestly, if they don't give Taylor Album of the Year, I think that they're going to give her this one. That's honestly what I'm seeing for her. So I think I'm going to put my odds on Taylor or Olivia winning this because Olivia did win it last time. So I really think it's strongly between them two. It depends on who they give Album of the Year to. Because if they give Album of the Year to one of them, then I think that they're not going to double down and give them this. Because the past few years, the Grammys have really been strategic to not just give one person all the big 4 awards like they did with Billie Eilish whenever she, you know, first came on the scene and everything. They're really splitting them up. So it really depends who they give Album of the Year to. But I really think it's between Taylor and Olivia. I really do. I want to see Kelly Clarkson win this though. I really do, just solely off the strength that I loved that album so much. and, you know, she really deserves it. She's got that award a couple of times, but I really think that this is her best album. I think that she deserves it. I would love to see her accept that award, so we will see what happens. Then I have Best Rock Performance. I haven't listened to any of these besides the Boy Genius song. Of course, I hope that it wins, obviously. Now on to Best Rock Song. So I haven't heard most of these, to be honest, but I am seeing Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl. I'm surprised that she got nominated in the rock category. You know, we love to see it. I'm also seeing Not Strong Enough from Boy Genius, so I'd like to see her to win, but they might give it to Rolling Stones because they've been out for a billion years and, you know, legacy, things like that. So they might give it to them or Foo Fighters. I'm seeing it there, but I want Olivia or Boy Genius to win. Now on to Best Rock Album. I just glanced at it. They nominated Paramore. This Is Why. Thank God. I'm really glad that they did. I'm really glad that they did. Happy. Haven't listened to the rest of these, you know, but hoping Paramore wins. What can I say? Really enjoyed the album. I have a reaction on my channel. I'll put down the cards. And then Best Alternative Music Performance. I haven't heard the first two, but I have heard the rest of them. A&W Song by Lana Del Rey was one of the only good songs off of that album. And I really like most of it. The ending part of that song was not needed. Just chop off the rest of that and just keep what was there, because I like the rest of that song. This Is Why, Paramore, yup. And Cool About It, Boy Genius. That's literally my favorite song of the album. I'm really glad that they made that a single, by the way. So in terms of who I want to win, I'm gonna go for Paramore for the win. Because the rest of them have nominations in other categories, so I kind of want Paramore to sweep this. If not them, then I want to see Boy Genius win this, but I wouldn't be mad at the Lana Del Rey song because I actually did like it. Best Alternative Music Album, vocal or instrumental. So haven't heard the first one, the record Boy Genius, absolutely. Lana Del Rey's album, I already said I didn't like it, and then I don't know the other two. So yeah, the Boy Genius record, the album that I really enjoyed, so I hope that they win that. Now on to R&B, rap, and spoken word poetry. I'm so tired of Chris Brown keep getting nominations. Y'all not gonna give him the award anyways. Like, stop feeding his ego and giving him the nomination. Because whenever he lost the last time, he went on this whole rant about who is Robert Glasper, and Robert Glasper's in this category again. So I'm just tired of Chris Brown. He's an abuser. He's a horrible person. He makes the same song 800 times. His stans can drop me in the comments. I don't care. You stand a horrible person and don't even try to defend him because his music's not worth it. So I'm tired of them nominating an abuser. Like, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Like, y'all shouldn't have even gave him a Grammy in the first place after everything he's done. I do not care. So out of that rant, we have Robert Glasper, like I just said. I See You, Coco Jones. I'm really happy that they gave her a nomination. You know, I saw some people saying she might get it, but I didn't have high hopes. But I'm happy about that. How does it make you feel, Victoria Monet? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That song, phenomenal. Vocals on there, top tier. I love the production. She really shined on that, so I'm happy about that. Kill Bill, SZA. And so with all of these, SZA kind of deserved to win, I fear. SZA kind of deserved to win. Like, oh, Kill Bill, the moment that you are. But if SZA don't take it home, then I want Coco Jones to win or Victoria Monet. Kind of more on Coco Jones because I feel like she has less of a chance. So if she wins, I feel like it will just make it that much sweeter. One of those three I'd be really happy with winning, honestly. My odds are in SZA, and I kind of want her to win the most. But we'll just see how they award her throughout the other categories. We'll see how much she ends up taking home, if she ends up taking home anything. Because one thing about the Grammys, some years they love to nominate people for a bunch of things and don't give them anything. Like they did to Mariah Carey in 1996 for the Daydream album. Oh, they were so evil for that. And Ariana Grande for Thank You Next album. So we don't forget. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. Best Traditional R&B Performance, Babyface and Coco Jones. We have Hollywood, Victoria Monet with Earth, Wind, and Fire and her daughter. We have Good Morning, PJ Morton and Susan Carroll, and Love Language, SZA. Now, I'm gonna go for the Victoria Monet song. That's what I would want to win this. Odds are gonna be on SZA, or I could see them giving it to Babyface. Maybe Victoria Monet will win this, but, you know, we will just have to see. But yeah, odds probably are gonna be on SZA to win this one. Next up, Best R&B Song. So it's a Songwriters Award. Angel. Not Holly Bailey getting nominated. Did not predict this. Yup. That song ate. Yes, it might have tanked, but not in my household. Not in my household. I remember when I first listened to it, I was blown away. I still love the song. I'm happy that she got nominated. I honestly did not expect this. Back to Love, not very familiar with it. I See You Again. Okay. You know, finally them giving her some 10s. On My Mama. Absolutely. And Snooze. Yeah. So off of this one, Best R&B Song. Snooze deserves it. I'm sorry. I know I said SZA a lot, but go listen to that album and tell me SZA's not deserving. Go do it because she ate with the album. So yeah, Snooze is just the perfect R&B song, especially in the music industry that we're living in. It feels like people have lost the art of songwriting, but they didn't. They made a hit, and that, I hope it goes #1. So I want SZA to win. I really do. And odds are that SZA's gonna win. If she doesn't win it, I would be happy with Coco Jones. I'd be happy with Victoria. I'd be happy with Holly Bailey. But, you know, I really want SZA. Next up, Best Progressive R&B Album. So The only one I've listened to out of these is going to be SZA's SOS, and it would be a good win for her. It would. And I really enjoyed how experimental she was on the album, kind of talking about earlier. So my bets are going to be on SZA. If she doesn't win this, then I think that they're going to give it to either Diddy because of legacy and things like that, or they're going to give it to Janelle Monáe. So yeah, but my odds are on SZA, I will say. Next up, best R&B album. Haven't heard the Babyface album. What I didn't tell you, the Lex. Ooh. We love to see it. We love to see it. Yep. Special Occasion. Haven't heard this one. Jaguar 2. Okay. And Clear 2 Soft Life EP. I haven't heard the Summer Walker project. I've been meaning to get into Summer Walker. It just keeps not happening, and people keep saying she's great, but you know, it just keeps not happening. So who do I think can take this home? I'm gonna go with Coco Jones or Babyface. To be honest with you, they could give it to Victoria. They could, because a lot of times they nominate people for certain categories and then they stick them and give them the R&B, and that just is what it is. So if Victoria Monet gets nothing else, then this could go to her very well. But part of me is thinking Babyface or Coco Jones. Summer Walker, I don't think they're gonna give it to her because they snub her. So it's kind of a miracle that she even got nominated, because she was really mad that they didn't nominate her last time. And I get that, you know, she's very popular and everything, and to not be nominated, you know, that really sucks. And I know as an artist, you know, the Grammys mean a lot. So that's honestly what I think. But they could give it to Summer. You know, I don't think I would be that mad at it, to be honest, even though I haven't heard it, because I know that she is talented. Best rap performance. So the only song I heard out of this is the Coi Leray one, to be honest with you, just like snippets of it. Who I think is gonna win this, if I have to make a guess, I think that they're going to give it to Drake. I think Drake is going to win this. Do I think it's deserved? No, I hate Drake. You guys already know I slander him any chance that I get. Oh, that man's not seeing heaven. I think they're going to give it to him, though. If they don't give it to him, then I think that they're going to give it to Killer Mike. And that's my predictions there. Best melodic rap performance. Burna Boy, 21 Savage. Haven't heard it. Attention, Doja Cat. That actually was a good song. It was a good song. Her as a person, absolutely not, but that song was good. Spin About You, Drake, 21 Savage. All My Life, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole. And Low, SZA. So out of all of these things, I think that they're going to give it to Lil Durk and J. Cole or Drake. That is honestly my predictions. It could go either way of that. And yeah, I'd like for SZA to win, even though I don't like Travis Scott's ad-libs on the song, just because I love SZA. But yeah, I think it's between them two, to be honest. Best rap song. So another Songwriters Award. Attention, Doja Cat. The Barbie World song, Just Wanna Rock, Lil Uzi Vert, Rich Flex, and then Scientists and Engineers. So I think that they're going to give it to the Drake song again, Rich Flex. That's what my prediction is. If they don't give it to him, then I think they're going to give it to Just Wanna Rock or Attention. Yeah. Would I want to see win this? Honestly, I'm not really loving any of the choices here. Doja Cat as a person, just not really my favorite, and I feel like I like Paint the Town Red more than the song. So I guess Doja Cat in a sense, but yeah, I'm just not really, you know, thrilled about this category, if I'm being honest with you. Best rap album. I haven't listened to any of these, but I just like to make guesses, so I think that they're going to actually give it to Nas. Yeah, that's my prediction, and I stand by that. If they don't give it to him, then Killer Mike, but you know, most of my bets are going to be on him. So I am saying best score soundtrack for visual media. They got Barbie, we got Black Panther, we got The Fabelmans, Indiana Jones, and Oppenheimer. I think that Oppenheimer is going to take this home. If not them, then Barbie, but you know, strong bets on Oppenheimer for some reason, and that's just what I'm feeling. Best song written for visual media, we got the Barbie World song, Dance the Night, I'm Just Can't. Ooh, he got a Grammy nomination. I love Ryan Gosling down. Scorpio Supremacy. Oh, so happy to share a time with him. Thank God. Lift Me Up by Rihanna, and What Was I Made For? I think Billie's taking this. I honestly think that she's taking it. If she doesn't get it, I think that they're going to give it to Dua Lipa. The Dua Lipa song was actually quite good. It has grown on me. At first I heard it, I was like, this is giving Future Nostalgia Reject down, but it actually grew on me a lot. So yeah, I think that they're going to give this to Billie, to be honest. And I wouldn't be that mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at Dua Lipa. I wouldn't be mad at Ryan Gosling, you know, and I love To Dream, but I don't think he's getting it. But it would be iconic. It would be iconic, but yeah, I think that's for Billie. Best music video, I'm Only Sleeping, In Your Love, What Was I Made For, Count Me Out, and Rush. I think they're gonna give it to Billie or Kendrick. I'm gonna say Billie's taking this though. I'm gonna say Billie's taking it. Best music film, have not seen any of these, to be honest. I'm gonna say that they're giving it to Kendrick or they're giving it to Tupac. I'm gonna have the odds on Kendrick though, because I feel like they like to give him something every ceremony. Now on to best engineered album, non-classical. So we have a couple different options, and you know, I'm just gonna make a random guess just for fun. I think that they're going to give it to Multitudes. That's just my random guess. I like to make these for fun. I'd like to see it go to Victoria Monet of the record though, but you know, that's just my random guess, and we'll see what happens. I can't believe that I just scrolled right past this, but look at this. Best Remix Dance Recording, Working Hard, Terry Hunter Remix, Mariah Carey. So if it is one, it won't go to Mariah, it'll go to Terry Hunter, the remixer, but you know, shout out to him. This is still a win. I'm still happy about it, and at least something from the Music Box Expanded got nominated for something, so you know, we'll take it. Now for Best Immersive Audio Album, so Again, I haven't heard most of these, but I am seeing Alicia Keys on there. I am seeing Madison Beer's album on there. I know my sister will be happy about that because she sent her down. So just for fun, they're going to give it to Alicia Keys. Just a guess, you know, that's what I'm thinking. So my overall thoughts on this year's Grammy nominations, there were some surprises. They got me. You know, I wasn't expecting Victoriamonet to actually get some love. I wasn't expecting the Miley Cyrus on there. I wasn't expecting as much Boy Genius. I didn't expect them to nominate Nicki Minaj because of everything that happened last year and the past few years. Like, they blackballed her, so I really didn't expect it. Do I think that she's gonna get anything? Maybe, but most of the time, no. Like, they hate her down. I do not see that changing or anything, and I wasn't a fan of anything that I've heard of her put out this past year, and I'm just gonna keep it like that. And I'm happy to see the SZA love because she really deserved it. I'm happy to see the Coco Jones love, so there were some pleasant surprises in regards to that. So I just looked to see some potential snubs. Flo, the girl group, would have loved to see a couple nominations for them. What can I say? I really enjoyed what they released this past year. Doechii, What It Is, deserved a nomination. Really great song released this year. Should have had something in the R&B category. They snubbed Morgan Wallen, and I'm so happy to see this and everything because he just annoys me. His music isn't good. His racism, his controversies, all that. Like, yeah, it's about time he got snubbed for something. Apparently they snubbed him at the CMAs too, so that was a happy snub. So we love to see it. I'm sure that there's other snubs that I'm going to see people talking about on social media, like, dang, why didn't I talk about this one or that one, whatever. Might leave those down below in the pinned comment and everything. But for the most part, most of the people I want to see nominated were, so that's good. But let's see how that translates to the actual ceremony because we know how the Grammys play in black people, but we will see what happens. In terms of how I think the Grammys are going to go, the same way. White. Every single year. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. And every time I say that Grammys are racist, people want to argue with me. But whenever you go and you look at their track record, they are. And so, yeah, I just think it's going to go the same way that it does every year. I'm hoping for some changes. I'm hoping to see SZA win in the big categories. I think that they're going to give 1 or 2 to Taylor. I do, because they want to keep it cute. And I think they're going to give 1 or 2 to Billie. That's what I'm seeing. Those are my overall thoughts. But, you know, let me know down below in the comments what we are thinking. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win? Do you agree with any of my predictions? Let me know all these things down below in the comments. Whenever the Grammy ceremony does happen, I'm going to give a review of it like I do every single year, so subscribe if you want to see my review of it and the performances and all those things. Also, I've done videos on some of these artists that I talk about, so I'll try to leave those down below in the description if you'd like to watch those. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. It helps me a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I would very much appreciate it. You know, you can share this video if you want, leave a comment. All those things really help with the engagement. You guys can subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. I upload videos every single week on music related topics, you know, reactions, reviews, things of that nature. So subscribe if you want to see more. First link down below in the description will be my second channel. I've been uploading a lot of TikToks on there recently that I've done. Not all of them though. If you want to see everything that I do, follow me on TikTok, which is going to be linked down below. I'm very active on there. You can see some of my thoughts on things in real time. I'm having a lot of fun on there, honestly. Also gonna have Twitter, Instagram, Spotify if you'd like to follow me as well. And links to educate you guys on important situations. Free Palestine if you'd like to donate to the cause. There's a link down below in the description for that. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.